I want to ask you obviously some questions about the Baltimore Ravens. First round draft pick of the Baltimore Ravens. You're going to be a rookie. Thoughts when you heard your name selected that night?
Um, I was excited. It was a long night. It really was. I didn't really know. I had talked to the Ravens at Combine, and that was pretty much it. Since then, so I wasn't really expecting to get that call from the Ravens. But when I did, I was excited just coming into an organization, like the Ravens, and just learning from so many, people who have so much knowledge about the game of football. It was life changing.
Yeah, like you're saying, you didn't exactly anticipate maybe being selected by the Ravens, but obviously you had talked to them before the draft. Did they indicate any more interest leading into the draft compared to the other teams, or is this just kind of standard procedure, standard talks?
Just kind of standard. Nothing crazy to where I would have been like, oh, I'm probably gonna be a Raven. It was just really, really standard.
Before the Ravens selected you, I believe you were picked at number 27. Was it important for you to be drafted in the first round, or was it not really a big thing in your head?
Um, I think it's everybody's goal, is to go first round. I think that's the ultimate goal. But at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter. I think you go to the team that has the right fit. And whoever picks you, whoever gives you an opportunity, that's where that's where God is meant for you to be. So I was just very grateful to get the call.
Obviously, it's early on in your pro career. What are your first impressions of Coach Harbaugh?
I love him. He's a great leader, and just like his sense of like calmness that he brings to the organization. But like he's so competitive, but he's so controlled. Like everything is so controlled. He has like a plan for everything, so it's really cool just to see that his process about going about things.
Leading into the draft, was that the first time you had ever spoken to him, or did you know him before that?
No, that was my first time. I got to meet him and everybody else on the staff as well when I was at the combine.
Obviously, you just went through rookie minicamp. You're going through it. First impressions of that, so to speak.
It was fun. I think we got a little taste of what it's gonna be like. And we had a really good group of guys that came in. Everybody from the drafted to the signed people to the tryouts. We had a really good group of guys, and they came out and attacked it every day. And I think we're all excited to come back.
Obviously, you come from a program with high expectations. You won a national championship at Georgia, constantly in the running for the national championship. What do you think is going to be the biggest adjustment to the pro game for you as a safety?
I think just learning more about like the knowledge at safety in the league, because it's a lot of things are different, like the dimensions are different in college than they are in the league. The rules are a little different than they are in college than in the league, so it's just like really relearning everything basically, starting from zero and just kind of taking the knowledge that I had at Georgia but just expanding it from a league perspective with all the rules.
You're talking about the rules, how they're a little different in the pro game compared to the college game. Kind of elaborate on that.
Yeah, so I mean, I know for like special teams, at least like when you're a gunner, and you can't run out of bounds on your own or it's a flag. That's something I didn't know when I first got there. And then also like the rules are different. So like your contact rules are a little different. So after 5 yards, you really can't have any contact with the wide receiver. Where like in college, you can be a little bit more handsy, not too handsy, but you can be a bit more aggressive. But it's really just learning how to play with your feet at in the league, and then in college, just using less of your hands and playing with your feet as well.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense. I mean, you as a safety, you're going to be, matching up against a variety of players, whether that's tight end, wide receiver. Are there any
Mhm.
offensive players that you're looking forward to matching up against in the NFL?
Um, all of them. If I'm being honest. The league is filled with great talent. And I'm just, I've been wanting to be here my whole life, so I'm just excited to, showcase my skills.
Okay, have you spoken to Lamar Jackson yet?
No, I haven't. He'll probably be back when we get back. But I'm excited for sure.
That's definitely somebody you got to be looking forward to meeting, right? And talking to. I mean, arguably the best quarterback in the league, how talented he is. I mean, you're going to face a challenge every day going up against him in
Yeah.
practice.
I think it's an awesome opportunity. Just for me able to be able to learn from him. A lot of people think, when you play defense, you just learn from the defensive players on your side, but you also learn from the offense as well. So just being able to pick his brain and just see how he thinks, see like his progressions and things like that. I'm excited, and it doesn't. I mean, it helps that he's the best quarterback in the league. So.
Absolutely. You're talking about learning. Obviously, you're a young guy, 21-year-old rookie. Biggest thing you learned at Georgia, and especially under, head coach Kirby Smart.
Um, I think uh, I think the value of time and with that patience. I think Coach Smart is very intense. He runs his program like a pro type program. So you learn a lot, and a lot gets thrown at you fast, and you have to learn how to learn it. But it takes patience. And then you also have to learn how to manage your time as well. I think all those things that I learned at the University of Georgia has prepared me to come to the league. But also, I want to bring those with me and then learn what it's like to be in the league as well. I've played with a bunch of NFL talent. Some guys that are in the league now, some guys that are going to the league with me, and then some guys who are coming right behind me. So just being able to be in a program like that with a lot of guys who have that type of talent has prepared me.
Okay, well said. Time and patience. Last football related question. Any concrete rookie season objectives for you?
Um, yeah, my biggest thing is I just want to earn the respect of the organization because they decided to take a shot on me in the draft, and then I want to earn the respect of all my teammates as well. You come in, it's kind of like a freshman. You come in and all your hype and all your stats don't really matter. You have to earn that respect. So that's my biggest thing that I want to do.
And it's got to help that you're playing with a bona fide elite team like the Baltimore Ravens who go deep in the playoffs every year, right? That
Without
obviously
a doubt.
helps in that regard, right?
Without a doubt.